A few weeks ago, Alyssa noticed that money was missing from her 5-year-old son's piggy bank. And the person she believes took it is her brother, Jordyn. But Jordyn says he would never take from his own nephew, and this allegation has destroyed his relationship with his sister. Take a look.
For me being accused of stealing money from a 5-year-old, it makes me feel low because who would steal from a little kid? When I was younger, I had a stealing problem. I wouldn't steal major things that would get me in trouble with the law. It's just probably little stuff around the house. If my sister had something, I would take it. Me and Alyssa, we don't really talk as much now, ever since the incident happened. It bothers me. Normally we're pretty close. I don't know, it just hurts my heart because it feels like, since I'm her only brother, why is she, blaming me for this? From what I remember, we was at my mom's house and she was sitting on the couch and I walked by and she asked me, did I see my nephew's money? I've never seen his piggy bank. From what I was told, it was a red crayon. She wasn't angry or anything. She, just wanted to know if I seen it or if I took it. And then once I told her no, I got a message from her saying that, hey, I'm a suspect. And it seemed like from the tone from the text, it seemed like she was a little bit angry. So I was actually going to work. It was the day I was getting paid. And I made enough to where I can get, my girlfriend an anniversary gift. And we got the ring and she was there with me, paid and everything, got the receipts. And it happened around the same time she allowed me, to watch my niece and nephew for the first time. She thinks that I probably stole the money, to get the ring for my girlfriend. And it's actually proven that I got the ring before I even watched my niece and nephew. For my mom to accuse me of it, it bothers me because, that's my own mother. But from things I've done in the past, it don't surprise me. I brought it on myself. What hurts me the most is, not being able to see my nephew and my niece like that. Because normally she would come over or I would be allowed over her house. We spend a great time together, and then now it's just like, we're not spending as much time as we did. My sister needs to know that I didn't steal his money, and I hope we can get to the bottom of this and figure out who done it.
Alyssa, that's your brother on the tape. What's going on?
So I guess about a month ago, we were leaving out. I asked my son if he wanted to get money out of his piggy bank so we can get a Happy Meal because I didn't have time to make dinner before we left. So he said, yeah, of course, because kids love Happy Meals. So I took the lid off of his piggy bank and I looked inside and I didn't see the money that was supposed to be in there. So I thought maybe it was just stuck under the change or something. So I went and dumped it out anyway just to be sure, and the only thing that was in there were $2 bills and a handful of change. And I know for sure from his birthday we had put $75 in there because he got a good chunk of money for his 5th birthday. And I told him, trying to teach him to save money, I said, we can put half of it away, you can spend the other half. So I know for sure $75 went into his piggy bank. I instantly called his father, asked him, because, sometimes we got to dip into the piggy bank. I asked him, did you take my son's money? Did you take it out or anything? Did you need it? He said, no. I said, okay, well, it's missing. Someone took it because it's not here. So I instantly got pissed off because the only people I allow in my house is my family. So I know whoever had taken it was somebody I trusted, somebody that was close to me. So I instantly got mad and hurt. I started crying. I was so mad because I knew somebody close to me felt the need to take advantage of me and take not only from me, but take from my 5-year-old son.
Okay, well, let's meet your brother, Jordyn.
You really think I would take money from Jace? I wouldn't do that to you, Alyssa. Me growing up, not having a right male role model, I would never do that to Jace. 'Cause I'm trying to treat him or show him right from wrong and make sure he grow up and be a strong man just like your boyfriend.
I understand that, but you gotta understand where I'm coming from. I have to figure out who did it, or I'm just gonna have this doubt over everyone's head if I don't know for sure.
Of course, I understand. And like I told you, I would do anything to prove that I didn't do it. That's why I'm here today.
Thank you.
How does it make you feel that your sister thinks that you stole from her child?
It hurts me a lot because, you know, like she said, we're really, really close. And I know I had a problem in the past, and I've just
When
been
you say
trying.
problem in the past, were you like under the age of 10?
Yeah,
Okay.
like from like the age of like 7 to like 10. But as I got older, you know, I was learning, you know,
Right, but
what's
so
the
what
right
I'm
from
saying
wrong.
is, yeah, okay, you stole when you were 7 to 10. I don't think anybody can hold that against you. Have you been around the child since this missing money?
Well, she would bring him around my mother's house. You know, I would see him here and there, but most of the time he would mainly just be in the living room with Alyssa or with my mother. But other than that, not really.
Yeah, because I can't, not just him, I can't trust anyone because I don't know for sure who did it. So, like, I can't even trust anyone to be in my house at all anymore. 'Cause I don't trust
I
no
understand
one.
that. Well, your mother's here. Melissa, let's bring her out.
This doesn't make any sense anymore. Both of you, look at this. What is going on? I understand where you're coming from. You gotta understand where she's coming from because what you've done in the past.
What if he did take it? What happens with your relationship with your son?
I love him, but he's gotta find a way to get past whatever this issue is to make him feel like he's gotta do this. He needs to apologize to my daughter and especially my grandson.
Has he
and
ever
his
stolen
nephew.
from you?
There's been things missing.
Yes.
so
Did he take them?
I'm pretty positive. Yes,
Did you
I'm
steal
pretty
from your mother
When I was younger, yes.
when you were a kid? You're a grown man now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, Jordyn, you came here, took a lie detector test because you're accused of dipping in the piggy bank, which should be a felony in my book. Jordyn, we asked you, did you take any of your nephew's missing money? He answered no. Did you use any of your nephew's money to buy that ring? You answered no. Results came back the same. To each question, it came back that Jordyn told the truth.
I told y'all, yo. I told y'all.
Sorry.
It's cool, yo. We figure it out. We figure it out, all right?
What, is there anything you want to say to your brother?
I'm sorry I didn't believe you. And I just hope our relationship can go back to what it was now.
No, it's all good. No hard feelings. Trust me, I believe. I understand where you're coming from. And we know we just got to figure out who done it to make sure we actually get to the bottom
now
of
I
it.
don't know, like.
We don't know who could have done it now.
You know what? Listen, I'll say this. The last thing in the world, as any of us parents want, is our kids to be hurt, right? And I gotta imagine as a mother, you were pretty pissed that somebody would steal your little boy's money.
Yes.
And I gotta imagine if somebody did that to one of my children, I would have been furious too. So, you know, it's a natural thing that you want to point and say, hey, did you take this? And you know, it does suck because you and your brother are very close and the allegation fell on him. But, you know, somebody who you obviously trust other than your brother did take that money.
Right.
And if they're watching and they watch this show, I would say, shame on you. You're despicable to steal from a child. Because the person that stole the money is going to watch this show.
Yes.
They're going to tune in, and my thought to you, what I want to say to you is you're a terrible human being. It's one thing to be a thief, right? It's bad enough to steal, but to steal from an innocent child who's got his little Crayola piggy bank, and you're dipping your gnarly little hand in there and taking the money from a child, shame on you. If you like what you see, all new episodes are coming, and you do not want to miss out. Click subscribe now.